What's up everyone, welcome to my office. Today I would like to do what I want to call one shot, three looks. We're gonna take this one photo that I took of Alexandra, go check her out on Instagram. And we're gonna create three quick looks of this photo that we did of her. So let's head into Lightroom. Okay, here we are with this photo of Alexandra. We're gonna do three looks. One is a very natural look straight out of the camera, just enhancing it a little bit to make it look a little bit better. Second one is a bit more of a stylized split tone kind of look, and the third one is a black and white. So a good idea what you can do already if you want to create multiple looks in Lightroom is to create a virtual copy. So you right click on the photo, you go create virtual copy, and as you can see now we have three of the exact same photos, which means that if I do edits on one of them, it's not gonna affect the other, and you can try different effects and compare them with each other. So the first one what we're gonna do, as you can see, this has a nice orange glow from the light, and the window, which has this like light shining in, illuminating her face. I wanna keep that feeling, but just up the exposure a bit and drop the highlights a bit. Probably increase the blacks a little bit as well to give it a bit more of that moody feel. Turn it a little bit more blue because you don't want it too red like this. I think just a little more neutral. And probably expose her legs a little bit more because you can see that there's very little light at the bottom, and I think that we should recover that a little bit. Doesn't have to be a lot, but just enough that you can see what's going on there, right? Something like this. It's a very nice vignette already on the photo, so we don't have to do much about that. Probably crop it to be a little bit more straight. Lower the clarity a little bit. I'd like to think that a lot of photos have a little bit too much clarity going on. But other than that, I think if we just do the sharpening and maybe a little bit of noise reduction, we have a decent photo. Like, there's very little we did to it, but that's kind of how a natural photo should be. Just a little bit of local color and contrast, and that's about it. So this is look number one. Let's go to number two. With the second one, I want to go for something completely different. Use something that we call split toning to give it a little bit more of a stylized look and vibe. So first of all, we're going to neutralize the image. If we use this color dropper, we can select a part that's supposed to be white, and the photo will adjust its white balance to according. And as you can see, the entire orange glow is just immediately gone. Now we up the exposure, again drop the highlights a little bit, up the shadows a bit, and increase the blacks for more contrast. Same thing, lower the clarity. What I'd like to do is lower the vibrance and saturation for now. We can adjust that later if we want to. And then we're gonna go into the split toning. So I want the highlights to still have that orange, you know, looking feeling to it, and the shadows to have this, you know, the orange and teal from movies, right? We kind of wanna copy that a bit. So move this a little bit higher up, and then you can switch the balance. So do you want more orange or do you want more blues in the shadow? I'd like to have it a bit in the middle. With this one, I kind of wanted to give it a bit more of a grainy look, so it has a bit more of that analog feel. And in a similar trend, we're gonna lift the shadows a bit. Lift the shadows, and in the tone curve drop the create a little bit of an S curve, so we have higher contrast and like the contrast is stronger with the shadows and the highlights as well. Now, I don't exactly like this yet, so what we could do is bring in a little bit more of that orange back and lower the saturation in of the split toning a bit. Now, if you want to compare before and after, here's a little tip for you. Press the / button and you can see the before image and the after image. So you can give it a look and see if it's still in that kind of like whether the changes you've made are actually ones you like. In the same way, I want to up the exposure again in the bottom a bit. Just a little bit. And I think I want to change the hue in her skin up as well, because it's, as you can see, it's kind of yellow, so we want to give it a bit more of an orange hue. So it's a bit more actual skin toned. And now I want to recover the saturation again. This is getting pretty close, I think the image could use a little bit more sharpening. By the way, I hope you guys can't hear the noise outside. Something like this, I think, is a decent point. Now let's go for a third one and make it black and white. There's a very easy button up here that says black and white. All we do is we just hit that, up the exposure a bit, and up the whites. I want to go for a very punchy, contrasty feel, right? So move the blacks down, up the shadows a little bit, high contrast, and with black and white I do like to increase the clarity and the texture somewhat, because with black and white photos it's very much about textures, about big contrast between light and shadow, because there's no color to distract you, right? So this might be a little bit too much in her skin, so I want to pull that back a little bit. But I think with an image like this, same thing with black and white, you don't want to mess with it too much. I'm going to increase the vignette a little bit more. But then up the shadows again. And we're going to use a local adjustment to highlight her arm and bring that out a little bit as well. So something like this, quick edits, but I think it's a good starting point. So looking at the three images we have now, I'll put them up for you to see. It's three completely different looks, done in Lightroom very quickly. Just to give you a little bit of an idea of how I would usually edit photos. Of course, generally speaking, I would put a lot more time and effort into it, of course. I would do a little bit more skin retouching, and I would fix the hair that she has with the light landing on it. But I hope it was informative and that you can use the way I edit these photos yourself whenever you use Lightroom. Now, before I end this video, I would love to hear from you which of the three is your favorite and why. I can totally understand why a natural look is way more appealing to you than a stylized one, or maybe you're way more fan of black and white. So I would love to hear from you in the comments, so just drop one down below. If you like what I'm doing, comment, like, subscribe, you know, stuff like that. And see you in the next video.